Okay, we're outside the Dana Center where pretty soon people will start to be admitted to the Newt Gingrich, Jon Huntsman, Lincoln Douglas style debate, and this is a gentleman who supports Huntsman. Your name is?
Alex Schultz.
Now, Alex, where are you from?
I'm from Cranston, Rhode Island.
All right, do you go to St. Anselm, or are you here as a volunteer?
I am a student at St. Anselm. I'm a senior politics major, and I volunteer with the Huntsman campaign.
Okay. $64,000 question. First, why Jon Huntsman?
Jon Huntsman, I think, is clearly the most consistent conservative in the race. I think that if you look at his record from his time as governor of Utah, plus his numerous other accomplishments as ambassador to China and his representation in front of the WTO in the Bush administration, I think it's clear that Jon Huntsman has been consistently conservative his entire career, and the values which conservatives hold as most important to them in this primary, I think they'll be shocked that Jon Huntsman isn't as moderate as he seems.
Now, that's actually a very interesting question. It seems to me, as someone who's been following the campaign, that the mainstream media has been one of the biggest boosters for Jon Huntsman. Considering how they have a legendary love for conservatives, why do you think they've been so favorable to Governor Huntsman?
I think Governor Huntsman had a lot of buzz around him before actually the 2008 election, and after Barack Obama was elected, he appointed Huntsman to be his ambassador to China as a way of sort of de-incentivizing him from running in the 2012 election. I figured he put a potential opponent in his cabinet. I think that the media sort of latched on to him after he initially announced his campaign because they thought he would probably pose the strongest opposition to Barack Obama.
Now, a lot of people don't seem to realize it when they look at the polls, but the decline of Herman Cain in the polls actually started after his Lincoln-Douglas debate with Newt, the one-on-one. Do you hope to see the same dynamic here with Huntsman getting a chance to go head-to-head with the frontrunner?
I definitely think this is his time to shine. I think if you look at the race, these two candidates are clearly the most substantive. They've laid out their vision for America in very detailed policy terms, and I think that this debate-style format actually benefits both the Speaker and Governor Huntsman because they're able to, I think, lay out their detailed plans for where they want to take America.
Okay, this is a slightly unfair question, but I'm going to ask it anyways. Now, obviously, Governor Romney has a bit of an advantage being next door from Massachusetts. A lot of people fled to Massachusetts for New Hampshire. How well, in your opinion, I'm not speaking for the campaign, does Governor Huntsman have to do to go on to South Carolina?
I think Governor Huntsman, a top 3 or a top 2 finish would be right where I think he personally, that's my own opinion, I think where he would need to go to move on to South Carolina. I think it proves, though, his viability that he can campaign here in New Hampshire and do 120 plus public events. I think people are starting to catch on to the message that Governor Huntsman's portraying, and they're finally finding out that Mitt Romney's not all he's cooked up to be.
And last question, a lot of these debates, whether the big ones or the small ones, the one-on-ones, have drawn an awful lot of attention. Does that tell you that the media, or I should say the average person, is basically looking to pick the next president at these debates because they don't want Barack Obama?
I think that the reason the debates have taken on such a significant importance is we're now in an age of television and media a lot more than it used to be. You can access these things online now. And I think just the stage presence and the telepresence of these candidates comes through, or doesn't come through. In the case of Governor Perry, the debates haven't been as friendly to him, and I think that it's rewarded candidates like Governor Romney, like Governor Huntsman, like Speaker Gingrich, who have been substantive and who know how to debate. And I think that shows in the general election when they have to debate Barack Obama at a minimum 3 times.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.